Rift between the governor and New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio could have a big impact on your child's education. The two agree that pre-kindergarten is necessary, but that's pretty much what they agree on, because what they don't agree on is how to pay for it. And that's where you, the taxpayer, come in. Capitol correspondent Pat Bailey is live now in our Capitol newsroom to fill us in on the disagreement and what they had to say today. Pat?
Well, Liz, upstate taxpayers may be footing the bill for universal pre-K, not just statewide, but in New York City. However, the Big Apple's mayor says, no thanks, we'll raise taxes on our own to pay for the program. But that needs approval from the state legislature here in Albany. And in an election year, Governor Cuomo, of course, does not want that to happen. So now it's a stalemate over how to pay for the program. And some worry that the children are now getting caught in the middle of a political mess.
For our children, so I think everybody should support this.
Tina Pope and about 2,000 other parents traveled up from the Bronx to urge state lawmakers to allow New York's mayor to raise taxes on the city's wealthiest.
It's really the only program that anybody has proposed that fully funds these programs.
The Big Apple's mayor ran on a platform of raising taxes on the wealthiest of his residents to pay for UPK. Governor Cuomo said pre-K should be for all New York State students, and that's why the state will dedicate $1.5 billion over 5 years to pick up the tab.
The head of the Alliance for Quality Education says he has a simple plan for both Governor Cuomo and Mayor de Blasio. He says combine the plans. Let New York City raise taxes to pay for their own new pre-K, and that would leave state money left to pay for the rest of the schools north of New York City.
Are kids pre-K through 12 getting hurt because of politics?
Absolutely, they're getting hurt because of politics.
That is the fear of several thousand who made the trip from New York City to Albany. They say at the end of the day, the goal should be the children, not the politics behind it.
It is very important for every school to offer UPK for the simple fact that our children deserve better education. Some of us didn't have an education like these children today. I think it'll be a good start for them.
So why does New York City need Albany's approval to raise taxes? Well, it's in the state constitution. New York City has an income tax, so they would need the state legislature's approval to alter what they collect on the income tax on residents in New York City. Coming up tonight at 6:30, why some people say we shouldn't be funding UPK because it's not mandated by the state. Instead, more money should be going to schools for the mandated classes because they say schools have been cut over the past 4 or 5 years. In the Capitol newsroom, Pat Bailey, CBS 6 News.